Welcome back to Superbly Said, Advanced English Vocabulary and Phrases.
Yeah, and this set of idiomatic expressions, it actually comes straight from a recent SpeakDuo lesson.
Oh, right.
And if you're looking to get more confident with your English speaking, remember you can check out SpeakDuo.com. You can meet people from all over, practice English on video calls. It's pretty cool.
Definitely worth checking out. Okay, so let's dive into these phrases for advanced learners. First one, to get a read on someone or something.
What's that about?
It basically means quickly understanding or, sensing someone's personality, maybe their mood, or even their intentions.
Okay, so it's different from just observing someone?
Exactly. When you get a read, you're not just looking, you're actively trying to interpret those subtle cues, the nonverbal stuff, to figure out what's going on.
Got it. Active interpretation?
Right. So, like, if you're on a new team, you might say, it usually takes me a while to get a read on new colleagues.
Yeah, that makes sense. Or maybe assessing someone quickly. Like, I don't need long. I can usually get a read on their emotional state just from their tone and body language.
Perfect example. Okay, moving from people to maybe information, to fall into a category or group.
Fall into. Okay.
This one describes belonging naturally to a certain type. It just fits.
Ah, so it emphasizes that inherent fit. It's not like being assigned to a group, which sounds more external. This is more, it just belongs there.
You got it. So, in a business context maybe, most of our clients fall into two main categories: high-growth startups and established small businesses.
Right. They naturally fit those descriptions. Or personally, maybe if you're asked about yourself in, say, an IELTS context. Based on my interests, I probably fall into the creative and spontaneous type.
Nice one. Okay, speaking of things just happening, sometimes ideas just come to mind.
Come to mind. Yeah, I use that one.
It means they're remembered or thought of suddenly, like spontaneously.
Right. It's not like deliberately trying to remember something, is it? That feels like effort. Coming to mind is more automatic. Maybe even triggered by an emotion or something.
Exactly. Like a really nice example, when I think of genuine kindness, my grandmother always comes to mind.
Oh, that's lovely. Or maybe about work. Honestly, my old manager comes to mind when I think of decisive leadership. She was tough, yeah, but consistently fair.
Good one. Okay, now let's look at a couple about, when things go a bit wrong in a process. First, to get stuck in the weeds.
Oh yeah, stuck in the weeds. Heard that a lot.
It means focusing way too much on the tiny details and losing sight of the bigger picture. You can't see the forest for the trees, basically.
Right. So it's different from just analyzing details, which can be good. Getting stuck in the weeds has that negative feel, like you're inefficient, bogged down.
Totally. It's negative. So you might use it to redirect. Let's try not to get stuck in the weeds on this minor budget thing. We need to focus on the overall strategy.
Or, self-awareness. I tend to dive into details when I write, so I sometimes get stuck in the weeds and, lose track of my main argument.
I can relate to that sometimes. Okay, another one for when things aren't going smoothly, especially in long meetings. To tune out.
Ah, tune out. Happens to the best of us.
Right. It just means to stop paying attention, mentally disconnect.
And it often feels involuntary, doesn't it? Like information overload. It's not quite the same as deliberately ignoring someone, which feels more willful. Tuning out is like your brain just checks out.
Yeah, exactly. You hear it all the time. I tend to tune out when meetings drag on for too long, especially if they lose focus.
Or explaining why. It's those long discussions about really technical stuff I don't understand. That's when I inevitably tune out.
Understandable. Okay, shifting gears to reputation. To lose credibility.
Ooh, that sounds serious.
It is. It means to stop being trusted or believed by others. Your reputation takes a hit.
Yeah, that's much stronger than just being doubted, isn't it? Losing credibility feels like a real breakdown of trust. It affects your influence.
Definitely. It could be a warning. If you don't keep your promises, you'll lose credibility really quickly in this industry.
Absolutely. Or talking about leadership failure. A leader will lose credibility fast if they aren't practicing what they preach.
So true. Now, sometimes to avoid conflict or maybe losing credibility, people try to keep the peace.
Keep the peace? Okay, like avoiding a fight?
Yeah, essentially, avoiding arguments, maintaining harmony. But the nuance is interesting.
How so?
Well, keeping the peace often involves just being silent or avoiding the issue altogether. It's different from compromising, which usually means actively negotiating to find a solution.
Oh, okay. So keeping the peace can be passive, like I just stayed quiet during that whole team meeting just to keep the peace and let us move on.
Exactly. Or describing a general approach. I usually try to keep the peace unless it's something really, really important for the project.
Got it. Okay. One more?
Last one, to overcomplicate something.
I think I might do this sometimes.
Me too. It means making a task or a process more difficult or complex than it needs to be.
Right. And the focus is on making the process too complex. Adding unnecessary steps, maybe. It's different from confusing something, which is more about the unclear result, like unclear communication.
Precisely. Overcomplicating is about the doing. So you might say, we tend to overcomplicate things in the planning stage, instead of just finding simple, direct solutions.
Yep. Or if asked about decision-making, oh, I worry I do this. I analyze every single possible outcome. I definitely overcomplicate simple choices sometimes.
Relatable. Okay, fantastic. That covers the phrases. Now, how about a quick quiz to see if everyone's got them?
Let's do it. Quiz time. Okay, first question. What does to get a read on someone mean? Is it A, to quickly understand their mood or personality, B, to ask them personal questions directly, or C, to recall previous experiences with them?
To get a read on someone.
Feel free to pause here if you need a moment to think about the answer.
Okay, the correct answer for to get a read on someone is A. Remember that idea of trying to quickly understand new colleagues using subtle cues? That's getting a read.
Exactly. Okay, next. If someone falls into a category, it means they A, belong naturally to a specific type or group, B, try to fit into every possible social group, or C, change their traits to impress certain people. What do you think?
Falls into a category. That sounds like A. It's about that natural fit.
You got it. It's A. Think of those clients who just are startups or small businesses. They naturally fall into those categories.
Makes sense. Question 3. When a person or idea comes to mind, it means A, it gradually becomes part of your daily routine, B, it seems familiar but you can't recall clearly, or C, it suddenly appears in your thoughts or memory.
Comes to mind? Sudden thought.
That's C, it suddenly appears. Remember the example of thinking of your grandmother when kindness just comes to mind? Spontaneous.
Perfect. Okay, number 4. To get stuck in the weeds means to A, work efficiently by analyzing every detail, B, focus too much on minor details and lose perspective, or C, completely avoid dealing with specifics.
Stuck in the weeds. Definitely negative. Gotta be B, losing perspective.
Correct, it's B. Remember, the goal is the big picture strategy, not getting bogged down in those minor weeds.
Right, okay. Next, if someone tunes out during a discussion, they A, ask too many unrelated questions, B, stop paying attention and mentally disconnect, or C, try to control the conversation completely.
Tunes out. Like in a long meeting?
That's B again. They stop paying attention, mentally disconnect, like when those meetings go on too long.
Exactly. Okay, number 6. To lose credibility means to A, gain more respect by challenging authority, B, prove your skills in a high-pressure situation, or C, stop being trusted or taken seriously by others.
Lose credibility. That trust thing. C.
Yep, it's C. Stop being trusted. Remember, not keeping promises makes you lose credibility. Serious stuff.
Definitely. 2 more. If you keep the peace, you, A, avoid conflict and maintain harmony in a situation, B, try to mediate by arguing both sides equally, or C, refuse to express your opinion to seem polite.
Keep the peace. Avoiding conflict sounds like A.
It is A. Avoid conflict, maintain harmony. Like staying quiet in that meeting just to keep things moving smoothly.
Right. Last one. To overcomplicate something means to A, simplify it to make understanding easier, B,
Make it harder than necessary by adding complexity. Or C. Ignore its details and move on quickly.
Overcomplicate. Making it harder, B.
Correct. B. Make it harder than necessary by adding complexity, like when we overthink simple solutions sometimes.
Great quiz. Mastering these advanced phrases, and especially their nuances, is really key for speaking English with more confidence and, sophistication.
Totally agree. Keep practicing these idioms, try to work them into your conversations. It really makes a difference.